Okay, welcome to our What is Plexus call. We do these every Thursday, and we are here to talk about why Plexus um, and to share some stories and information with you. Plexus focuses on 3 systems. So all of them are focused on treating the root cause of disease, but essentially gut health, weight loss, and clean skincare. Most people have issues with inflammation, digestive issues, blood sugar balance, and or need like help balancing their mood. So a lot of us have struggled with all of those things. Some of us just one or two. Um, Plexus is different and unique in that they're all plant-based and they focus on reducing inflammation in the body, blood sugar balance, which is also linked to hormone balance, and gut health to detoxify and balance the gut. And all of your hormone imbalances can lead back to the gut, which is something that I didn't understand prior to this. What I love about this is that it's not a band-aid approach. It's really focused on getting to the root cause of health. And when you focus on healing the root cause, everything in your body begins to change and get better slowly over time, which is something that all of us here on the call have realized and recognized. And it's very subtle, but it absolutely changes your life to go from a place where you're like, I guess this is me, to like, whoa, this has shifted this week and this has shifted this week. And I'm showing up better and I have more energy and my skin's getting better and my digestive system's better. And um, also with clinically proven results, right? I've had labs that have gotten better and all the other stuff. So my quick story in a nutshell is that I struggled with a lot of health things. I was not like, I just need more energy. I had all of the things, but it progressed over time. So really bad stomach aches, headaches, canker sores, an inflammatory autoimmune hormone imbalance issue with my thyroid. Also skin issues with psoriasis and mood, mental health. So like the full spectrum of all the things, like head to toe. And I had tried lots of different things. I had gone on diet programs to lose weight from that I had gained from depression medications, where it kind of slows everything down and makes you sluggish. I also had been on medication for mental health. Again, I didn't love the side effects for any of those. So that was really hard for me. Either I was yawning all day, I was tired all day, or I had insomnia, or I gained weight, or I just felt really numb. So those were always a struggle for me. I know some people do really well on them. I struggled to find something that was like a good balance. And then when I was at the point where I was injecting myself with medications that they give to cancer patients, and I just kept thinking, but I don't have cancer. And they're like, that's okay, but this will help your immune system. It did. It actually made all of my symptoms disappear. But the details on the back of that medication, it's a black box medication, and there was like 8 pages of side effects in the future. And those terrified me more than the disease itself. So if you're here and you're like, yeah, I get that, or that's a lot, I'm just kind of tired, that's totally okay. All of them are linked. I had a hard time sleeping as well. Had 3 babies. And so yeah, that's a nutshell of my health. And today we're going to talk a little bit about, I'm going to start out with some of the skincare, and Sonja is going to talk about some of the gut health. And in between, we've got 2 quick stories to share about health. So really quick, we focus on clean skincare. By clean, I mean there's a lot of really bad ingredients and synthetic ingredients that they put in a lot of things shipped in the United States. And our standards are European standards, which bans over 1,200 ingredients from being put into our products. So it's really, really high quality products that have had clinical studies. And that is like actual machinery that has gone over faces and detected moisture content. It's not just like people side by sides, which are impressive, but literal machines that have detected changes in moisture and wrinkles and hydration and changing of the skin and strengthening of the skin. So that's really awesome as well. We have a day and night serum. Again, skin is your largest organ. So these are serums that are fantastic for your face. They can be put all over your body. So you might need several of them, but it's possible. People have put them on stretch marks, on arms, on necks, on faces, ears, backs, legs, like creping on the knees, different parts of your body. So 3 pumps of the day serum after you wash your face. I didn't bring the face wash. 3 pumps of the night serum, and that's it. It's super, super simple. You can put it around your eyes. I always recommend wearing a sunscreen after your serum during the day. Sunscreen is crucial to prevent wrinkles and skin damage. So we also have collagen. Collagen is fantastic for the skin and joints. Collagen, this is like, you open this up. Oh, this is a new one. Forgot I put this one back here. And it's just these two little tiny, like we call caviar scoops, because they're just really so tiny. And you can put them in with your protein shakes and your pink drink and mix it up. It's fantastic, again, for skin and joints. It has types 1 and 3, bovine and marine collagen. Your body knows it's got very similar DNA sequencing to bovine collagen, to cow. So your body knows exactly what to do to absorb it. It also has vitamin C, which makes it, like, if your collagens don't have vitamin C, it doesn't make it absorbable. You have to additionally take a vitamin C supplement. So this gets into your body. It also has antioxidants and a bunch of other fantastic ingredients that are great for the skin, peptides, all of those things. What I have noticed over the years of adding that is way less wrinkles, diminished these ones, your 11s, diminished here. These have like evaporated. And with the Joyome, I had like a large sunspot, look like a small continent of Africa. And that is pretty much gone. And it is the first time that I can wear no makeup and feel totally confident and comfortable. And with somebody, for me, that had struggled with like years and years of acne and all the way up through Accutane, I'm just so happy with my skin and grateful that healing it from the inside out and topically has been such a blessing. So next, we are going to hear from Adrienne.
Okay, I've been on Plexus 2 weeks now. And the things that I've noticed that is, as far as my body, is I've gotten more sleep and getting up early at 7 o'clock in the morning instead of sleeping until 9. My arthritis in my hands are much better. I can actually grip things and do things with my hands without them hurting. The other thing that I've noticed is that my memory is better. My memory is coming back, and that's amazing to me. So that's my story.
That's awesome. I know, the less brain fog and having your memory come back, that's really, really incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that. Sarah, go ahead.
Hey, so I'm Sarah. I am 42 years old. I'm a mother of 2, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. So I've got little ones that keep me really busy all day. I have been a yoga instructor for 8.5 years. And so I started that before I was married. And when I was single and really active, and you'd think as a yoga instructor, I would have like such great health and I would have such great energy. As a yoga teacher, we talk about that all the time, but I would realize like, I'm not experiencing that. And, as I got married and had kids, and then once I stopped sleeping because of the kids, I just kind of figured, okay, this is how it is. You're just tired. I was tired before. I'm really tired now. And so that was why that's like the thing that really drew me to Plexus, is because I had a friend who just was talking about how much better energy she had. And I wanted that. So I started it. And I have definitely had that, but I've also seen so many other benefits. My gut is, I like to think about how it's just clearing things out. Like my gut feels like it's cleared out. My mind feels clear. My skin is clearing up, and I haven't even tried the topical or the collagen. So I'm so excited to try that, but just with the triplex, the X Factor Plus and the Vital Biome that I'm taking right now, my acne, I've always had acne, like Julia, like you were saying, I was on Accutane when I was a kid, and my skin's just been a mess. Even at 42, it's always been an issue. And for the last 8 weeks since I started, it's just kind of disappeared. There's so many issues that I've had for so long that just kind of aren't there anymore. And you just start to realize, okay, this is working. It's doing all these great things. So I'm loving it. I'm so excited to try Joyome. That's next on my list, and the collagen too. So
Mother's Day.
Yes.
I have noticed your skin lately. It's like looking super smooth and really pretty. And that's something that we, especially if you've ever struggled with your skin, it's like the first thing people see. So over time, when you're like, you will look in the mirror and you'll just be like, is it just me? Is this looking better? Like it's so subtle, but that's why you always want to take a before and after picture, because you'll see things that are really subtle. You'll see that your darkness under your eyes starts fading, that your inflammation starts going down right here. And you can see more of your eyes and your face, the inflammation goes down and your cheeks start to pop and your chin starts to come out and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And a lot of times that's like, there's people that have shown inflammation in their face, like no weight loss in the body, just pure, puffiness and then smoothness of skin. That's really awesome. I'm excited for those results. Thanks so much for sharing. Sonja is going to talk about the core of the triplex.
Yes. Hey, guys. My name is Sonja Gilson. I'm a family nurse practitioner in rural Montana. And like Sarah was saying, I used to just be tired all the time. And I just thought that that was normal. I wasn't a person who was, chronically sick or had any diagnosed problems. But I had a really hard time falling asleep. I had a hard time falling back asleep if I woke up. And I worked a job where I was on call for the emergency room, had to go into work in the middle of the night, and then had to go back to work in the morning. So it was important to fall back asleep at some point, and that was a real struggle for me. All my friends were having the same problem. They were all tired. They didn't have any energy. They weren't sleeping well. They were crabby. And I just thought I was in my late 30s and I thought this is what it is. Like, we're all tired. People would come see me at the clinic and they'd say, I'm tired. And I was like, we're all tired. What do you want me to say? Like, I have no answer for you, which was frustrating for me. And of course it was frustrating for them. My skin was a mess. I used to break out a lot, and that has significantly gotten better. I just got back from a trip, so I have a little extra maskne from being wearing a mask in a warm location after living in Montana for so long. I also was getting cracks in my fingers every single winter from washing my hands so much. And again, just thought that was a normal part of being a nurse, that I would get dry hands, cracks, bleeding, eczema, and throw a little super glue on there and they'd be better in a couple days. That doesn't happen anymore because skin health is tied to gut health, and my gut health is better. So my skin is just a ton healthier. Seasonal allergies and just my digestion in general. My digestion has been really slow historically, so things have kind of sped up and much more regular, which is much more comfortable in general. And so that is kind of my story. I've been using the products for 5 years now. The first thing I noticed was that I was sleeping through the night and I had energy throughout the day without going to my Diet Coke and my chocolates in my drawer that I always, always, always had, which I do not have anymore. Not saying I don't eat chocolate. I just don't use it as a crutch to get through each and every day. And I'm going to talk a little bit about gut health and our core products, which we call the triplex. It's 3 different products. And gut health is tied to everything, guys. Your immune system, our melatonin, which is our sleepy hormone, and our serotonin, which is our happy hormone, stored and produced in your gut. Like we were talking about skin health, there's a microbiome in your gut, so little bacteria that live in your gut. There's little tiny bacteria that live on your skin. So we're addressing all of these things with these products. So the first product I'm going to talk about is our pink drink, which is Slim. There are 2 different versions of that. One has a little bit more fiber, one has more prebiotic fiber. So whoever invited you to this, you can talk to them about what would be the better Slim for you. But you just take this packet, mix it in 10 or 20 ounces of water, shake it up, drink it maybe 30 minutes before your breakfast in the morning typically. And it has ingredients that help to balance your blood sugar throughout the day, which helps to give you even energy throughout the day. This is not a product that has caffeine in it. It has about as much caffeine as like a square of chocolate. So like it's not 0, but it's not very much. And it's not something that's going to make you jittery or keep you up all night or anything like that. It just gives you nice, even energy throughout the day, allows you to get restful sleep at night. There's some ingredients that help to reduce inflammation. It's great for blood pressure. It's great for cholesterol. Great overall product. When your blood sugar is balanced, you're not having the cravings that you might have when your blood sugar is not balanced and your blood sugar is kind of going up and down and you're needing that chocolate in the afternoon when you're having your blood sugar dip, or you get hangry, where you just need to eat a lot between meals, that sort of thing. And this really helps with that. So as far as weight loss, a lot of people do lose some weight on it because they're able to eat more mindfully and just reduce the amount of sugar. You end up craving different things. Instead of craving maybe chocolate and potato chips, you're craving vegetables and you're wanting to drink lots of water. Yes, and Julia said less bloating and less water retention. I talked to a lady who's just been drinking Slim for about a month. That she lost like 12 pounds, which is amazing. And she has less swelling in her fingers and just generally feels better, which is amazing. And then I will talk about our ProBio 5, which truly is the reason that one of the reasons I started with this system. ProBio 5 is our probiotic, and then it also has a blend of digestive enzymes. And what they do is help to get rid of the bad bacteria in your gastrointestinal system. So most of us have much more bad bacteria than we have good bacteria, and we really want to balance that out. You can take all the probiotics you want to from the drugstore, but if you're not getting rid of the bad bacteria, there's nowhere for that good bacteria to kind of set up and flourish. So think about your garden at springtime. If your garden is full of weeds, you can put all sorts of pretty flower seeds in there, but there's not going to be room for them to flourish and grow. So we need to get rid of the bad bacteria. This is just a great product. It has probiotics that have been researched and are proven to be effective in lots of different things, but especially with gut health and all of the benefits that leads to. And then the sister product to ProBio 5 is BioCleanse, which sounds kind of scary to people sometimes. It's not a stay really close to your bathroom cleanse. It's a gentle daily cleanse. It does have some magnesium in it, really well tolerated because it's mixed with vitamin C. And so it doesn't cause the nausea that a lot of magnesium-based products cause. It just helps to get the system moving so that you're getting rid of the waste on a regular basis. So you're taking the ProBio 5, you're setting up good bacteria, you're eliminating bad stuff, and you also need to really get rid of that waste in the form of poop every single day, 2 to 3 times a day, ideally. One of my very favorite patients at the clinic told me that she poops once a week, and that is enough for her, and that's normal. It's not normal to poop once a week. It's not. Should be going every day, should be having a meal, probably having a bowel movement after that. So this is the product that's going to help with that. Some people take 1 a day, some people take 6 a day. It just kind of depends on what your body needs. The magnesium also helps to provide oxygen to the body. It's very energizing. That can help with things like headaches, migraines, all sorts of things. So that's BioCleanse. And then I just want to give a quick shout out to my other bestie here, Active. Do you guys use Active? It's awesome. Yes. Best thing is one of your Slims mixed with your Active. It's liquid sunshine. So Active does have a little bit of caffeine in it. It is our version of an energy drink. It has a ton of vitamins in it, helps to increase your body's production of nitric oxide, which helps to give you energy for workouts, helps your muscles kind of be stronger and recover faster afterwards, helps with mental clarity and focus. So it's not just a like quick caffeine buzz that's going to give you an hour's worth of spazziness. It is 6 to 8 hours of like sustained good energy where you can focus, you can concentrate, you can get whatever job you need to get done. You can use it once in a while, you can use it every day, and it tastes really good too, peach mango flavor. So what else should we talk about, Julia?
Does anyone have any questions so far on anything that we've shared? Every so often too, Plexus is fun and they'll announce like a random seasonal flavor of things. So that's something fun to know about our company, that they will randomly offer, you never know when it's coming, a seasonal flavor of lean. We've had pumpkin spice, we've had white chocolate. We've had 2 releases of a seasonal flavor of Active, which I'm obsessed with. It's starfruit guava. So good. It's like Hawaii in a stick. And they're like literally sold out in 2 hours. What else have we had releases? Oh, we had black cherry slim, black
Yeah.
cherry lime.
Mhm.
So good. It's so good. I still have a tiny stash. It's so good. And so that's kind of a fun thing that they'll do. And it was like 15 in a pack, but just kind of to switch things up and switch up some flavors and create some excitement around something new or different during the holidays. That's always really fun. Does anyone have any questions on like what you're taking or what you haven't tried, or if there's a product that you've seen and you're like, what is that? What does it do? Because there are a bunch of other products that help with nerve inflammation, more energy, adrenals, weight loss, all of those things. We have all of those products. So did either one of you guys here, Sarah or Adrian, have a question? Yeah.
My husband ordered Edge.
Okay.
Is that for memory? When does he need to take that?
I would probably take that in the morning. My husband personally he has ADHD. He does not love active. He says it makes his brain feel funny. A lot of other people love active because it also helps with mental clarity. Edge is a capsule and you just take one and it really helps with mental clarity. So I would do it like take one in the morning. I have a girl who used to drink, like wake up at like 7 in the morning and drink like a giant Rockstar energy drink to like wake up because she didn't drink coffee. And she replaced it with Edge. And she's like, oh, that's good. Just like very alert, clean, good mental clarity, no, like less brain fog. And it just comes in like a really, really tiny bottle.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
best
what we noticed.
with a little bit of food if you take
Yeah.
that.
I would start with a little bit of food.
Oh, with food?
Mhm.
So do it when he eats breakfast.
Yeah.
With breakfast.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, excited to hear how he likes that one too, especially for people whose brains are like on all day. For kids, Brooke's saying she gives one of her kids who I think is 12, who has some issues with some focus, like a half pink drink and a half inactive. And that really helps him focus at school. I mean, if you could imagine us in college with that, we could actually stay awake and learn versus like our schedules are so off and such high carbs that we're all like, you know, also like Barbie's 2 teenage daughters that are in high school, they both mix up a pink drink and an active and just drink that together every morning and go to school. And it's helped them a ton, one with hormone balance, clear head, sustained energy for their sports and for their classes and for learning. And it's clean. Like you're not all these kids right now in high school are drinking Monster drinks and Red Bulls, and a lot of, just adults in general are grabbing those things. And this is like, there's nothing in there that's going to make you crash or damage anything. It actually all has antioxidants and extra things like more crushed up plants and fruits and vegetables that are additives, which is fantastic. So I'm excited to hear how he likes that. Sarah, any questions?
I'm curious about inactive. You were saying that it increases your nitric oxide production. What does that do?
So it doesn't add nitric, it increases your natural nitric oxide. It like opens up all your blood vessels.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So like when you work out, you recover quicker. You have more energy as you're working out to like sweat more. It opens up blood vessels if you then take an additional product that like nerve or ease that can get into your system faster. And it's great for people that are athletic or moving their bodies or just generally. Someone said it, I think Brooke said it would be great for Renee's husband who has some heart issues, because you want to open up. I mean, Sonja can probably explain that a little bit better than me.
Yeah, it just dilates the blood vessels a little bit, so you're getting more blood flow. People find that they're less sore than they would be normally when they're using that before their workouts. Yeah, I have a acquaintance who her husband has some like very rare disorder that has to do with circulation, and who's using active and doing really well with it.
Yeah, I can totally see that helping with circulation. That would be awesome.
Mhm.
I definitely noticed when I first started taking Plexus that I could work out and lift weights. And like when you do a hard workout, especially like your butt workouts and stairs, you like somehow feel like you need a 4-day recovery. And I remember being sore, but like not that sore. And then I could go the next day and the next day. And it's not that you're not sore, your muscles aren't working, but they recover quicker. I don't know if you've noticed that at all. Adrian's nodding too. Yeah. Like when you think, oh, that workout probably killed me, and you're kind of sore at the moment, you wake up the next day and you're like, actually not so bad.
Linda came over and she was helping me unpack and put up pictures, and we were busy all day long. Normally, I wouldn't have been able to do that, but because I was on Plexus, I was able to have the energy and that I was able to go and do. 2 days after, I crashed because my fibromyalgia, but then I took the ease and the other stuff, my regular stuff, and I started to feel better by the end of the day.
That's
Which is
awesome.
amazing, because usually that lasts days if I work hard like that.
And your body would kind of crash.
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's such great news. Sarah, have you noticed that with your workouts at all?
Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm noticing that, like I think the second week I was taking Plexus, my kids wanted to go to the zoo, and I was like, okay, this is the test, because I don't know why every zoo is like made of hills, but the one here is. And like when I was pregnant, pushing the stroller up those hills, I thought I was going to die. So I've always like associated the zoo with that feeling. So I was like, okay, you know what I mean? So like, this is it. I took them by myself. I had the double stroller, my kids probably weigh, I don't know, 80, 90 pounds in that stroller that I'm pushing around. I was fine. And I was like, okay, I can't deny this. You know what I mean? Like, and I came home and I went to yoga that night. I did a really hard yoga class. I was fine. I got home. I didn't crash. I was up, I made dinner and hung out with my family. I mean, that was the day that I just went,
And it's not because you're at the gym, like killing yourself. That's the thing. People are losing weight because they're just like able to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Not because they're like hiring a personal trainer and just like smoking their body day after day. Right. And Brooke's like, I used to do that and I still look better now. And we can all attest to that. Like we saw her, previous pictures where she was working out as a fitness instructor, like 6 days a week, which those people are killing it. But she said, then I would crash and come home and drink Diet Dr. Pepper, or whatever, Diet Coke, and like take a nap and all of that. And so that was for me the first time I went to the gym at 4, and I was always like 12 or earlier, or I'm too tired. And I went randomly at 4 and I did a full workout with weights, and I felt like I do at 9 a.m. Like right now, it's like 7:30 and I feel just as awake as 9 o'clock this morning. And yet tonight, when I hit the pillow, I will be completely out for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I haven't had any caffeine. Like I'm sitting here chugging water. And I think I drank an Active at like 8 o'clock this morning. So yeah, super excited. I love hearing your results. Thank you guys so much for showing up tonight and for sharing your stories. We'll record this, or it's being recorded, so you guys can share it with anybody. If no one has any last minute questions, we'll let you guys get on with your evenings. I know you've got some big goals this month. Do you have one more question or thought?
Yes.
Yeah.
I missed the cancer one. Can I get the link for that?
Absolutely.
Because
yeah,
my brother-in-law has cancer.
Awesome. Yeah, let's share it with her. Okay, thanks, Kara, for coming. I see your little face down there. You guys will meet Kara soon. She's awesome. And we all got a glimpse into Sonja's newly decorated living room, which is just phenomenal.
Lovely.
Such a good stylist. You can't even tell you have 2 dogs. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you.